Hey, what's up? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Manychat, and maybe you're wondering, can you make more money with Manychat? Okay, can you drive more leads, automate your DMs? Let's talk all about it. Maybe there's a better way for you to make money online out there, right? Anytime you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, just click the link below, and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different tools, webs, apps, websites, applications, business models for you to generate more income. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's check out Manychat to find out whether this is the good or the ugly, all right? Is this going to help you to make more money with Instagram or not? Let's check it out, okay? Now, Manychat has actually been around for a very, very long time. I got into Manychat quite a few years ago, and initially at the time, they were used to automate basically your chatbots with Facebook, right? But over a period of time, it's changed. Facebook changed its rules, so they don't really work with, Facebook that way anymore, or not as effectively as it was when in the early days. And now they're really focusing on Instagram and the power of automated DMs, because Instagram is very popular these days, right? So what you can basically do is you can link up Manychat with your Instagram account, and when somebody basically comments on your Instagram account and they say something like, pasta, then basically it'll automate it and you can send them a DM, and Manychat will link up with your Instagram account to send them a whole host of different things, okay? So you can basically send them a link, you can send them a resource, you can get them to opt into your email list. There are many, many different things that you can do, which is pretty cool, all right? Now, I'm a member of Manychat, and I've been a member for a very long time, so you can see right here. And there are some pros and cons to Manychat, and I'll talk to you about that in a second, okay? So essentially, that's what you can do, okay? Now, they claim you can drive more sales, you can drive more leads, and all of this is true, by the way, all right? But we'll talk about whether it's really an effective platform or not, okay? Let's talk a little bit about the pricing. Okay, so the pricing is that, the first 1,000 contacts are free, all right? So you can link up with it. You'll probably get, to over 1,000 contacts really quickly. So you're definitely going to need to upgrade to Pro very fast, right? Now, it looks very cheap, $15 a month, but this starts to get more expensive as you scale with your contacts, okay? So I'm paying about $65 a month for Manychat. And you can see the number here, okay? So once you start to scale, all right, so over 10,000 contacts, you're paying about $65. So, for a decent sized business, it's going to get, pretty expensive, right? 165, you can see right there, 195, all right? But, if it's working for you, then it is worth the money, okay, to actually pay for it, all right? And what you can do right here, just so that you can do Instagram direct messages, you can work with Facebook Messenger, you can WhatsApp, you can SMS, and you can email, all right? And essentially customize everything so that Manychat will chat with people on autopilot, give them links, give them resources, opt into your website, things like that, okay? Now, let's talk about the pros and cons with Manychat, right? Because there are a lot of other tools out there that you can use to integrate with Instagram. This is not the only piece of software out there, right? Now, there are some pros and cons with Manychat, okay? So first of all, I think Manychat has a lot of potential, but unfortunately, the major problem that I have with them is there's two problems that I have with Manychat. The first one is that their training is absolutely horrendous, all right? So when you log into Manychat, it is an extremely complicated platform. That means that they can make it easy, but they don't, okay? Their video training is really bad. And it doesn't show you step by step how to create the workflows and the automation that you want. A lot of it is done with stuff like this. Let me just show you, okay? They kind of show you, stuff like this, right? So there's a workflow, but for some people, this can be very confusing, all right? So if you can't learn from this method, there's no real training videos step by step to show you the technical aspect of how to really set up Manychat. And I think that is their biggest drawback. I don't know why they decided to set up their business like this, but from the time that I used Manychat many years ago up until today, their training videos have been really, really horrible, all right? And so if you're not a very techie person and you can't figure out the workflows based on this, and by the way, this is sometimes not enough to do some of the more complex stuff, right? You're going to get really confused and very, very frustrated. And that's what a lot of people have complained about, is that it's actually a very difficult to use piece of software. For those that can figure it out, it can work quite well. But for those that get stuck, you really get stuck. All right, and their training portal and all that stuff just isn't very good. They answer stuff, but they don't really show you in detail with video how to get stuff up. And with these kind of platforms, you need video. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult for you to get up and running. Okay, so that's the main issue that I have with Manychat, is that their training just kind of sucks. All right, the other problem is their support sucks. All right, so if you want to get support from them, it takes them a very long time to reply, and they make it very difficult for you to actually get support. All right, so you can go to the help desk right here, and they they do make it look like there's a lot of stuff, right? But again, with a lot of these tech companies these days, they try their best to not have you talk to a real person, if that makes sense, right? They use a lot of these automated chatbots, and unfortunately, with tech stuff, you need to speak to a real person. Now, some things can be solved with a chatbot, right? But you probably know, you've probably spoken to these chatbots yourself. They're pretty stupid, right? They're not very smart, these chatbots. So sometimes you just need to speak to a real person. Now, unfortunately, with Manychat, I don't know what it is, but I think they're understaffed, okay? And so they get back to you pretty slowly. It's not that they don't get back to you. They do get back to you, but sometimes they leave you hanging for a while, okay? So I think they can beef up their support for sure. But the bigger issue is that if you try to cancel, it's really, really hard to find out how to cancel, all right? So at this particular moment, right, I'm actually trying to cancel Manychat, not because their service is bad, but because I don't really need to use it anymore, right? So I want to move to a different service, and so I've been trying to cancel, but they keep charging me. They keep trying to charge me. Now, luckily for me, for some reason, my credit card that I've been using for many years with them is blocking their charge, okay? So they're unable to charge me, but every 2 or 3 days, they keep trying to charge me over and over again. It keeps getting rejected. So I've been trying to cancel my account, but I have not been able to cancel it because they make it so difficult for you to cancel. There is no easy way for you to just say, help section, I would like to cancel my account. They don't even have that option. They don't even have it as a drop down, all right? I've replied to the billing team as well. Every time they charge me, I reply to them via email, and I tell them to please stop, charging my card. I want to cancel my subscription, but they keep trying to cancel me, all right? And apparently this is a trend on Manychat. So when I go to Trustpilot, which is a third-party review site, okay, generally anything under 4-star is bad. Okay, so Manychat has a 3.7 star. So, okay, so, right? But you can see that there's a big split between the 5-star and the 1-star, right? Now the 1-star is at 31%. That's quite high for a company, all right? So I like to look at the 1-star, and usually if there are any patterns, it means that that company is probably struggling with those issues and they're probably real, right? Now I'm not going to go through every single 1-star right here, but I just want to show you because I've actually been through them already. A lot of people are basically complaining about the same things that I just complained about, right? So the major thing is that customer support is pretty bad, all right? They reply very, very slowly. They're not great at refunds. Sometimes they charge you and people aren't able to, you can see a terrible support, terrible service. I can't get access to my account. I can't even access the support because their website doesn't work, right? So, you generally get things like that. Very disappointed about their service. It takes weeks or days for them to answer, to get an answer, right? So that's the problem. It's very, very slow and it takes them a long time to respond, right? Manychat is the reason my IG was suspended. So this is not very good. So some people have complained that they've lost their leads, they've lost their accounts, and that's not great because if you're integrating your social media with any third-party service, it has to be 100% safe. And unfortunately, some people, not everybody, okay, but some people have complained that they've lost leads, they've lost contacts, and they've even lost their account, which is not a good thing, right? Not everybody has said that because I do know of very big, Instagram marketers and influencers that use Manychat successfully, and I've used them successfully for quite a while. But there have been complaints where people have lost their accounts, and that is not a good thing. So you need to take it with a pinch of salt. You do what you want with that information, but just be careful. Some people have had that problem, right? So difficult to navigate. Yeah, and I 100% agree. It is It is a very difficult platform to navigate. It's super confusing, and it is a technical thing to set up, and their training just kind of sucks. It's just not very good. Their video training is not clear, all right? Unprofessional service, unreliable platform, disruption to an 8-figure business. Crazy, right? I mean, it's just like this shouldn't be happening. Customer service is shocking, right? And this is also my major complaint. Very confusing tool. There you go, all right? So the problem I'm having with them is I can't get a refund. They're just not very good at support, right? But if it works for you, it works. That's the thing about Manychat, right? If you don't have these issues and you want to use them, and you know, it integrates fine for you and you can figure out how to set it up, it does work as a tool, right? Unfortunately, it just has these little issues that I just spoke about earlier, and they keep trying to upgrade you as well, right? Renew my subscription, but they don't give me a way to cancel, and that's the annoying part, right? They keep trying to get me to renew, they keep trying to get me to upgrade, but very, very difficult for me to cancel, all right? So they should just have a cancellation thing, you know, in their options, but they just don't. It's you know, they make it very, very difficult for you to do that, right? So take this with a pinch of salt. I think that Manychat is good when I've used it in the past, and it works if you can figure out how to set it up properly. That's the caveat, right? It works pretty well, but their support sucks, and it's very, very hard to cancel. And if they charge you and you're trying to get a refund, it might be very, very difficult for you to do that, okay? So, you know, again, pros and cons with using Manychat. You know, do what you will with this information, okay? Now, if you're here right now watching this video, and maybe you're trying to make money with Manychat, because maybe you're like, I want to grow my business, I want to grow my marketing with Manychat. Maybe you're looking for a way to generate income. Maybe you're just a beginner, okay? So it depends on where you are on your journey. But on this channel, I have reviewed hundreds and hundreds of strategies, apps, websites, tools, business models to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. If it's good, I'll say it's good. If it's bad, I'll say it's bad based on my experience, right? But out of all of the ones that I've reviewed, there is one business model that I use to completely change my life, okay? I used it to quit my full-time job. I make multiple 5 figures a month because of this strategy. And if you want to check it out, I've got a free masterclass that shows you step-by-step how I did this, all right? So right below this video, all the way at the bottom, there's a link right there. You can access my masterclass for free if you would like to check it out. I hope you enjoyed this review of Manychat. I wish you all the best with your endeavors, and I will see you on another video review. Take care.